hate me, don't you?
Kons Podcast.
You hate me, don't you?
Hit that like button, subscribe and share.
You hate me, don't you?
Yeah, what's up? What's going on? What's happening? It is motherfucking Friday, the end of the week. Motherfucking Friday, the end of the week. It's March 7th, it's a Friday. It's 11:27 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Can't you say afternoon or evening? It ain't that yet. You feel me? It's 11:27 in the morning. You know what I mean? Hope y'all doing good. You know what I'm saying? It's the end of the week. We done made it to the end of the week. You know what I'm saying? It's finally here, the weekend. You know what I mean? Hope everybody been doing cool. Thank you for the round of applause. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the subscribes. You know what I mean? If you just now subscribed and you new here, this is what we do on this channel. This is where we talk about the news, the update. You know what I'm saying? Shit that's going on, shit in hip-hop news, shit in otherworldly news, shit in gaming news, whatever news it is, headlines. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to talk about it. You know what I mean? Gonna give my commentary, as I like to call it. You know what I mean? And my thoughts and opinions on said subject. You know what I mean? So hope y'all enjoyed yesterday's episode. You know what I'm saying? Talked about T-Pain, you know what I mean, and why he don't fly no private jets. Showed you the $127,000 price tag as to why he don't fly private. You know what I'm saying? We also touched on that analog 3D coming out with that 4K Nintendo 64. You know what I'm saying? Then we definitely touched on, you know what I mean, that new California law that's trying to make it illegal for you to defend your home. That was yesterday's episode. So today's episode 203, episode 203. You know what I'm saying? So today, in today's episode, we're going to be touching on Keefe D. Keefe D came out and trying to prove his innocence, trying to say he didn't do it, and he wasn't involved with the Tupac shit, even though he came out and said he placed himself at the time of the murder and all that shit. Even though he said all that, he trying to say he didn't do it. Got Steph Curry and Marshawn Lynch, along with Mac Dre's moms, Mac Wanda, is coming out with a documentary to showcase the life of Mac Dre. We're also going to touch on Ice Cube, said he been stuck in Australia due to a cyclone coming. And we're going to touch on Amber Rose. She went on Club Shay Shay and spoke on Kanye and how he be having Bianca Censori come out butt-ass naked at Grammys and having her flaunt her assets and coming out with toilet tissue pieces of clothing on and shit like that, you feel me? So she touched on that. So that's what we're gonna be touching on today. You know what I mean? This is episode 203. You know what I'm saying? Hope all y'all been doing cool. You know what I mean? Hope y'all been doing good. You know what I mean? Like I said, we done came to the end of the week. You feel me? Hopefully you done watch Kons Podcast all motherfucking week. You feel me? Hopefully you done watched every episode up until today. You know what I'm saying? I hope you end your week off with Kons Podcast, just like I hope that you start your next week off come Monday watching Kons Podcast. You feel me? So let's jump into it. So Keefe D, you know what I'm saying? Keefe D been going around. He recently put out a little interview that he did with some news, ABC News or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? One of these news people, you know what I'm saying, he recently is coming out and saying that he didn't do it. He didn't have shit to do with it, even though he admitted in his book, in this memoir, placed himself in the car. It said that the shots came from the back seat. So that's placing himself at the time of the murder. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he realizes that or if he knew that at the time. I don't know. You know what I mean? He also has came out on Vlad TV, different interviews, you know what I'm saying, different platforms and interviews and shit like that, and said detailed fucking strong evidence, detailed shit that nobody else knew, that shit that never been said before by anybody. You know what I'm saying? These are details that make perfect sense along with the, you know what I'm saying, going with the lines in the day that Tupac got killed. You know what I'm saying? You put out detailed fucking testimonies, you know what I'm saying, that put you in the car, that places you there at the time. All that shit came from your mouth. So all of a sudden now, you know what I'm saying, he said he told the dude when he wrote the book, he was telling dude about his life stories and shit like that, and dude had fabricated saying that he was involved in this and that, you know what I'm saying? But now it's a memoir. Nigga don't work like that. The nigga is putting in the book exactly what you said. You know what I'm saying? It's a memoir. You feel me? So there's no way that you all of a sudden come out and say, oh yeah, I didn't do it. Yeah, he said he was paid. He said he was paid to say the shit he said. You know what I'm saying? And if the nigga put out some fabricated shit, why you ain't suing? Where the lawsuit at? You ain't had no lawsuit on dude who put that book out or none of that. You know what I mean? You wasn't pressing no charges or filing for defamation of character or none of that shit. You wasn't doing none of that. So all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, you was paid to say them things. Come on, Keefe D. We not buying it, man. You feel me? You done already placed yourself there at the time of the murder. You placed yourself in the car. You said the shots came from the back seat. You said all this, you know what I'm saying, which is what you're going to see in the clip. They go over all this shit in the clip. I'm going to show you, you know what I'm saying, and how he said this. You feel me? Where's the lawsuit at if he fabricated stories and shit like that? Dude was never sued, you know what I mean? So you looking crazy out here, Keefe D, you know what I'm saying? You might as well just take that on the chin, man. They got you. You inside. They're not letting you out. You know what I'm saying? You inside for the conviction of the murder of Tupac. You feel me? So they're not finna play with you on that. So this next clip that you're about to see is the news coverage, the news report about him and him trying to say that he's innocent and this and that on the news. Check it out.
From behind bars for the first time. Dwayne Keefe D. Davis insists he was 300 miles away when the rapper was shot. Now he's pointing the finger at someone else. Chief Investigative Correspondent Erica Tursky has this ABC News exclusive.
We ain't meant to survive 'cause it's a setup.
The death of rap legend Tupac Shakur nearly 30 years ago became one of the nation's most notorious unsolved murders.
Hey, Keefe, Metro Police, come over here.
Then in 2023, a breakthrough when prosecutors charged this man with ordering the hit, the only person arrested for Shakur's murder, who now tells ABC News authorities have the wrong man.
I'm innocent. I ain't killed nobody, never did ever kill nobody. They don't have no evidence against me. Came and put me in Las Vegas.
61-year-old Dwayne Keefe D. Davis says the night of the murder, September 7th, 1996, he was in Los Angeles, 300 miles from the Las Vegas intersection where Tupac Shakur was gunned down.
Prove that I orchestrated this. You know what I'm saying? Your key witness orchestrated this. They top witness is the lead suspect.
The defense pointing to someone else, Reggie Wright Jr., a former cop and security guard for record mogul Suge Knight, who was driving the car Tupac was in the night he was shot. Wright has denied any involvement and has said, "It bothers me because I was in charge of possibly protecting this young man." And prosecutors say Davis incriminated himself in his 2019 memoir, Compton Street Legend, and in this on-camera interview.
You said the shots came from the back. Who shot Tupac?
To keep it for the code of the streets. It just came from the backseat, bro.
Davis now says his previous admissions connected with the shooting were made under duress and for money, claiming he did not write his own memoir and was fed information by police.
I shouldn't have said nothing. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have said nothing. And I'm innocent, man.
Prosecutors declined to respond directly to Davis's new claims. They say their case is strong and they expect a conviction. Tupac Shakur is one of the best-selling rap artists of all time, 75 million albums to date. Most of those sales posthumously, thanks in part to hits like California Love. Davis's arrest followed years of fan-driven theories that an intense rivalry between East Coast and West Coast rappers sparked the fatal attack on Shakur.
And I'm being held against my will. I'm supposed to be out there enjoying my twilight. God got my back, and God will see me through.
As you saying, you know what I'm saying? That was him on the news saying that he innocent, saying that he didn't do it, and this and that. Even though you done said on Vlad, you done said detailed testimonies about how you was there, and the shots came from the back seat. You said that in vivid detail. You know what I'm saying? And you was giving away details on shit that we ain't never heard before this. You know what I'm saying? You also tried to throw Reggie Wright's name in there, say he was the nigga responsible for it, and he was the guy. You know what I'm saying? And all this and that. Word to God. Every time that I am recording, somebody wants to call me. Yeah, but he said that on several interviews. You know what I mean? Several interviews he said, you feel me, placed himself there telling us details we ain't never heard before. So Keefe D, you gotta just take that on the chin, man. You know what I'm saying? They're not finna play with you, man. They're not gonna let you out. You know what I'm saying? They got you for that, man. You know what I'm saying? Anything you say is pointless at this point in time, I feel like. You know what I mean? But yeah, Keefe D out here tripping, man. You know what I'm saying? Throwing up people under the bus, blaming it on other people and this and that, man. When you was the one that was saying this and that and all, putting yourself there and snitching on yourself and all this type of shit. You the one that was doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like you said, the clip should have just kept your mouth shut, and that's a fact. You should have kept your mouth shut. You from the streets, nigga. You know the code of the street, nigga. We don't talk all that talking you doing, my nigga. Anybody that's from a block, from a hood, from a street, you know what I'm saying, like myself, you know what I mean? You don't do too much motherfucking talking. You know what I'm saying? And you talk too much and got yourself into that shit for talking too much. You feel me? So next subject, you know what I'm saying? Steph Curry, Marshawn Lynch, and Mac Dre's mom, called Mac Wanda, called herself Mac Wanda, Mac Dre's mama. You know what I'm saying? They getting together and doing a documentary showcasing Mac Dre's life. You know what I'm saying? How he used to love to have fun, and I used to love to just be outside. He was endorsing fun times. You know what I mean? He was loved by all over the Bay Area. The whole lot of Bay Area people loved him. I was around when he first got, you know what I'm saying, this untimely demise. You feel me? I was living through the aftermath of how hurt everybody was. You know what I'm saying? People riding around with Mac Dre mask out the windows, slapping his music. You know what I mean? Sadly, you know what I'm saying, he was definitely endorsing Thizzing. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of drugs. Thiz, for what you don't know, Thiz is what they call E-pills in the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? Ecstasy. You feel me? So he was highly endorsing that. So a lot of people started endorsing that even more so after his untimely demise. You feel me? So they coming out. They had a documentary that was back in 2006, I believe, something like that. I believe it was 2006. That was inspired by none other than Drake, that had a conversation with his mom, and that was brought on the first documentary. You know what I'm saying? Drake has said that he has inspired him a whole lot, you know what I'm saying, through the Bay Area and through his music. He definitely had love for Mac Dre. There was a clip that I've seen. If I find it, I'll put it up right here and you can see it right now. But if I couldn't find it, you know what I'm saying, this is the clip. It was a clip that he had brought her on stage. You feel me? I brought her on stage and said that Mac Dre was the one that inspired him and all this and that. You know what I'm saying? This is Mama Dre, you know what I'm saying? Mac Wanda, you know what I'm saying, is what they called her. You feel me? Brought her out on stage and all this and that. So, you know what I mean? The original one started from a conversation that she had with Drake. You feel me? So now Steph Curry and Marshawn Lynch, Beast Mode Productions, and Steph Curry's Unanimous Media is now putting together a documentary to showcase the life of Mac Dre, which is something dope. You know what I mean? So this next clip that you're about to see is some dude I seen on TikTok who was talking about it. He was also from the city of Vallejo. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about his influence that he had on the Bay Area and Bay Area culture and this and that. You feel me? And at the end of this little clip, you're gonna hear him say, "Yay!" You feel me? And that's something that we do in the Bay. That's something that's known all over the Bay. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, check this next clip out. Dude talking about the documentary that Steph Curry got coming. Check it out.
Guys, I just woke up to a Billboard article that Steph Curry is going to produce a Mac Dre documentary. Now, there's already a documentary out there called Mac Dre, Legend of the Bay, and there was another segment dedicated to him in another documentary called We Were Hyphy, and if you guys are a fan of Bay Area hip-hop, you guys should go check out those two documentaries. Both documentaries have done a great job in portraying what Bay Area hip-hop was in correlation to what it's grown into. But this one has me very excited because it could possibly bring an artist like Mac Dre to scale. Now, if you live in the West Coast from SoCal all the way up to the PNW, you are probably familiar with his work. But a lot of the world was not blessed enough to hear what he had to offer due to his untimely death. A lot of us from the Bay Area who grew up in the hyphy movement will actually tell you that this man brought something special for hip-hop. He was not a lyrical genius, he didn't bring anything sonically life-changing, he just had fun. His lyrics had a certain swagger to where you could just feel like yourself and just enjoy. He did that for us. And that kind of mindset bled over the rest of the Bay to where after he died, a whole region in California ended up taking the responsibility of keeping his legacy alive. And a lot of us 90s and 2000s kids wear that badge proudly to this day. Being a kid from Vallejo and traveling out to other places, I get this unexplainable feeling whenever people recognize my city and who Mac Dre is. Now, being a video editor from Vallejo, I can only hope to see how the writing and editing process is going on. And honestly, I've always been wanting to find ways to show off my city and help stake its claim in hip-hop history as one of the birthplaces to many amazing artists, from E40, Be Legit, and Mac Mall, all the way to Nut the Pharaoh, Her, and La Russell. So Steph, if you and Unanimous Media would like to put on a couple people from Vallejo onto this project, let me know. Aside from that, what do you guys think about Mac Dre? What's that one song that ended up making you a fan of him? Aside from that, my name is JP Braganza. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. I'll see you next time, y'all.
Hate me, don't
So
you?
as you seen, you know what I'm saying? That was him, you know what I mean? Definitely talking about his influence that he had in the Bay. You know what I mean? Dude is definitely from Vallejo, and he was telling you all the influence that Mac Dre had, you know what I mean? And it was dope how Steph Curry definitely teamed up with Marshawn Lynch, who is from Oakland, California. You know what I mean? Another Bay Area legend, you feel me, jumped on the production with his production team and is getting this documentary coming out to showcase the life of Mac Dre. You feel me? Now, this next clip I'm going to show you is his mom's. You know what I'm saying? His mom's is talking to these people when they ask questions about how was it growing up raising Mac Dre. You know what I'm saying? So she goes into detail and tells a little bit about his upcoming as she was raising him up as Mac Dre. Check this next clip out.
Mac Dre's story.
What was the hardest thing about raising Dre?
I would say the hardest thing was when he started to become a young man and he wanted to try out and spread his own wings. And it surprised me when he took the direction he did, getting in trouble.
Right.
Just keeping it 100. That just threw me for a loop because up to that point, I was raising him to go to school, go to college. I had a path for him.
Right.
But then somewhere in there between 16, 17, he decided to do what he wanted to do.
Right.
And so that threw me. That was the hardest time. So I'm saying maybe between 16 and 20, 21, 22 was probably the toughest time. And that was the time when he was hanging out. That's when pizza parlor robberies and snatching chains and selling.
Did he end up going to juvenile hall?
Yeah, he went to juvenile hall, and we had to go visit him in juvenile hall, bring him food and everything, and bring him snacks, and because he was still Andre, but in juvenile hall he was Mac Dre.
Right.
So that was another thing to have to deal with two personalities. You know, there was Andre and then there was Mac.
Yeah, as you seen, you know what I'm saying, that was her talking about the upbringing and the raising of Mac Dre, you know what I'm saying, and how it was for her bringing him up and raising him up, you know what I'm saying, and how you like to party and have fun. Yo, what's up? What's happening? Yeah, if you liking all this daily content that I'm posted Monday through Friday, you know what I'm saying, that you get Kons podcast, you know what I mean? I'm hitting you with something about these headlines, about these news, updating you on current shit that I might have talked about previously. If you fuck with Kons podcast, hit that subscribe button. Now's your time to do that. Do that right now. You know what I'm saying? To tell somebody about it, hit the like button too and comment on what you may think about what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, share, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Do that shit right now. Let's get back to the episode. Started getting into trouble and all that. You know what I mean? That shit detailed. You feel me? So that's what's up. You know what I mean? Should be a dope little documentary coming. You know what I'm saying? Especially you got these heavy hitters like Steph Curry and you know what I'm saying? You got Marshawn Lynch teaming up to put this out. It should be something dope. They should definitely put out something dope. Between the two of them. You know what I'm saying? Especially Steph Curry been playing for the Warriors. He definitely embodied in the Bay. He's involved in the Bay. You know what I'm saying? Definitely Marshawn Lynch is from Oakland. He's highly involved. You know what I mean? Does a lot of things for the city of Oakland and whatnot in the Bay Area. So should be something dope. You know what I'm saying? Especially getting in touch with his moms too. You know what I'm saying? That'll give a whole dope, another little insight on the documentary. You know what I mean? So looking forward to that. I don't know when it's coming out. They didn't say when it's coming out, but it's definitely in the works and in the makings. You know what I'm saying? Next topic, Ice Cube. So Ice Cube has been stuck out there in Australia. Been stuck on the Gold Coast because of Cyclone Alfred is what they call it, is approaching where he's at. I believe Melbourne or something like that he's at. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. You know what I mean? He said it was cool. You know what I'm saying? He said it was something that he could scratch off his bucket list. You know what I mean? He said he never seen a cyclone before, never seen no tornado or none of that type of shit, as being he from LA, California. We don't get tornadoes and shit like that out here in Cali. You know what I mean? We don't have that type of weather. We don't have cyclones and hurricanes and shit of that nature out here in California. You know what I'm saying? So he was saying he ain't never seen it, and he said it was cool. You know what I mean? He used the word cool when he said, you know what I mean? Said it's something he can scratch off his bucket list now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's been out there touring and shit like that. You know what I mean? I was going to put up a longer clip, but they wasn't really talking about him being stuck. You feel me? So I just gonna put this little 30-second clip up, you feel me, of him talking about how he was stuck out there and saying that he's being cool, you know what I mean? And it looks like it's coming in. He said he on the beach and shit like that, and it looked like the beach is about to be a lobby, he said. So this next clip is pretty much him telling you about how he's stuck out there and shit like that. News reporters asked, I think Daily News had did a report on it and interviewed him and was asking him questions about it and shit like that. And this is what he had to say in this next clip coming up, about 30 seconds. Check it out.
Into a cyclone. Are you managing to stay clear of it?
Yeah, I'm staying clear of it. It's pretty cool, I haven't been through a cyclone before, so I can check this off my bucket list.
Well, we're actually looking for correspondents in Queensland to, talk to us about the weather conditions. Are you available for the work?
Yeah, I'm right here on the beach. The beach look like it's going to be in the lobby in a minute, but I'll go out there and, stand out there, I just need some cash.
Yeah. As you saying, I'm saying that was him just pretty much saying that he out there by the storm, and pretty much he staying clear of it. You know what I mean? And he's safe and shit out there. You know what I'm saying? But it was definitely something he never seen. He said before. You know what I mean? Being a nigga from California, like I said, we don't get tornadoes and shit like that out this way. You know what I mean? So shout out to Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? Out there touring and shit like that, doing his thing. You know what I mean? All the way out there in Australia, he has some recent hits that he came out with that was off a new album. He had the song called Ego. You know what I mean? Which is a cool song. The album is actually pretty cool too. You know what I'm saying? He definitely keeping it Ice Cube, keeping it old school flavor. You know what I'm saying? But he definitely coming with some dope lyrics. You know what I mean? There's some dope beats on there, dope delivery. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a cool little album for him being Ice Cube and being in the game so long. You know what I'm saying? For him to make an album in today's times and still able to keep up is something to accolade him for it, for sure. You know what I mean? So shout out to Ice Cube. He out there in Australia touring around and shit, dodging the cyclone. Cyclone Alfred is what they calling it. So Amber Rose had recently went on Club Shay Shay and got to talking about Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? Now we all seen Kanye West and his antics and him ranting about Nazis and talking about Hail Hitler and coming out trying to sell the t-shirts with the swastika on his website and all this crazy ass shit, right? We all seen that. You know what I'm saying? So, and we also seen how he does Bianca Censori. Now that's his ex-wife, his current wife. I don't know. I heard they was getting a divorce. I don't know if it's finalized yet. I don't know if they got the divorce yet or not, but I heard they was getting divorced. I talked about that on here, and I was saying how I don't believe that that's the answer. You know what I'm saying? I think he needs definitely somebody there. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's what I was saying. That's when I said when I brought it up. But yeah, so anyway, you know what I mean? They brought up how she has her, been seen with her in public with just fucking, like strips of tissue across the nipple and a strip of tissue across the vagina area. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much butt ass naked is how he be having her come outside. We all seen her, you know what I mean? Like this pic right here that you're about to see. You know what I'm saying? That you see on the screen now. We all seen her in this shit at the Grammys. You feel me? Just bare ass, butt ass naked. You know what I'm saying? She came out there nothing but a mink and was naked under there. You know what I mean? Now, like I said before, I don't know if this was a t-shirt, if it was a see-through shirt, skirt, you know what I mean? Whatever the fuck it was. I don't know if it was see-through or if this was like something that was nicely painted on that looked like her titties and her bush. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if it was painted on there or if it was really see-through. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? But you can definitely see everything. You know what I'm saying? So we all seen Kanye with these type of antics. You know what I mean? Him coming out with his broad absolutely naked. You know what I mean? A lot of different occasions, not just at the Grammys. You know what I'm saying? We've seen this numerous of times. You know what I mean? She be having see-through tops on with her tits out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can see nipples and all that shit. You know what I mean? Just open. You know what I mean? This is how he comes out with his quote-unquote wife. You know what I'm saying? So Amber Rose was asked about this. You know, we all understand that she dated Kanye, I believe, from 2008 to 2010. You know what I'm saying? Dated her for 2 years. So she asked her, is that Kanye doing that, dressing her like that, or you think is that Bianca dressing like that? You feel me? And of course, she said it's definitely Kanye that's dressing her like such. You feel me? She said that Kanye wants every nigga in the room that sees her to want to fuck his girl. This is what she said. This is how he wants it. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you with somebody, you know what I'm saying? You definitely don't want to be with the ugliest bitch in the room. You feel me? You don't want to have your bitch, you know what I'm saying, be the ugliest bitch in the room. You feel me? You definitely want, some people to look at her and find her attractive. You feel me? Because you want the respect to show her and say that that's mine. You know what I'm saying? She mine though. You feel me? I know she fine. You know what I'm saying? You definitely want that a little bit. You know what I mean? But not to just be walking in the room with your chick on your arm and just saying, yes, I know y'all want to fuck my girl. Nah, that's definitely Kanye and some narcissistic shit, you know, of his mind. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so this next clip is Amber Rose, you know what I mean? And what she said, how she said is definitely Kanye. That was definitely doing that and dressing her like that, playing Barbie doll with his girls and shit like that. Because I guess apparently he did the same thing to her. You know what I'm saying? So this is her on Club Shay Shay and what she had to say when he asked her about Kanye's antics and dressing up his girlfriends and shit like that. Check it out.
You see Kanye and his wife, I don't know if it's his ex-wife, there are reports that they're getting divorced, so forth and so on. Let's just say for the sake of argument, they are together. And you see how she's dressing. Is that she's dressing like that or Kanye dressing her like that?
Kanye's for sure dressing her like that. Yeah, he did the same thing to me and Kim. This is who he is.
Why does he like, I mean, obviously you're a very statuesque woman. You have curves. You're very figured. What is it about that he wants the world to know, look at my woman? We can see.
He wants other men to want his woman. That's what he's into. He likes that. He likes that men are like drooling over his woman. That's what he's into.
I like to think anybody that I'm with, that somebody wants her. If don't nobody want her but me, I need to reassess I need to reassess what I'm doing.
Right.
But to really man, I want.
Yeah, he wants all his friends to want his girlfriend. He wants everybody that when you walk in a room, that his girlfriend or wife is the most desirable in the room.
She the baddest bee in the room.
That's what he likes. Yeah.
And you dress like that because that's what he wanted. You want to please your man.
I was young, and I'm going to tell Kanye no. Like, when I'm that young, it's like, okay, you're buying me this stuff.
Right.
I do look pretty and cool, but Shannon, now, if you look at old pictures of me when I'm dating Kanye, but I'm out by myself, I have all his clothes on.
Yeah.
I have baggy jeans on, t-shirt, big ass jacket. I raided his closet. When he wasn't home, I would wear all his stuff because I used to hate to dress like a whore. Basically. I used to hate it. So I used to rebel when he wasn't home and I would go in his closet.
You know what I'm saying? That was her saying that, yes, definitely. That's definitely him doing that. You know what I mean? That's definitely him, as she said. You know what I'm saying? He wants everybody to fuck his girls. You know what I mean? That's how he wants to feel when he walk in the room. You know what I mean? So that was Amber Rose. She did it for 2 years. And apparently he did the same thing to her. So apparently this is something that he do with everybody that he with. You know what I mean? With his, crazy ways, whatever's going on in his mind and his narcissistic ways of being, you know what I'm saying? Of being Kanye, you feel me? That's just how he rock, I guess, when it comes to who he's fucking with, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I mean? That's everything for today, you know what I'm saying? Amber Rose went on Club Shay Shay, got to talking about a whole bunch of other shit, you know what I mean? But that was what she said about Kanye, because she was asked if he did the same thing with her, as far as having her come outside and half damn near naked, you know what I mean? And which she did, for sure. When he was with Amber Rose, she was definitely on the same time, you know what I'm saying? Kim Kardashian definitely on the same time when she was fucking with him, you know what I mean? Coming outside and just barely anything, skimpy ass shit, see-through shit, you know what I'm saying? Titties and nipples revealed, you know what I mean? Puss revealed, everything revealed, you know what I mean? Apparently this is something that he does, you know what I'm saying? Confirmed by Amber Rose when she was on Club Shay Shay, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so apparently, you know what I mean? Now that's what she said about Kanye, you know what I mean? But that's all I have for today. That's all the topics I have for today, you know what I mean? Hopefully you enjoyed these topics, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully I put something in the ear that you ain't heard before, even though it might already be in the atmosphere, you know what I'm saying? But you didn't hear it with my commentary and my thoughts and opinions on said topics, you feel me? So today's episode, for this episode 203, we definitely went over Keefe D and how he said that I didn't do it, trying to come out and prove his innocence after admitting that you was there during the shooting and placing yourself at the scene of the crime and everything. After this is coming out your own mouth and put it in the book, now you're trying to say that you didn't do it. We also touched on Steph Curry with his unanimous media company, and Marshawn Lynch's Beast Mode Productions, and also Mac Wanda, which is Mac Dre's mom, is coming out with a documentary showcasing Mac Dre's life and everything he did and all of the shit that he was about and the fun times that he was about as a person. Also, we touched on Ice Cube is stranded out there in Australia because a cyclone called Cyclone Alfred is on its way, approaching to where he's at. You know what I'm saying? He's on the Gold Coast, he said. He said he's on the beaches, and it looks like he said the beach is about to be a lobby. You know what I mean? So I guess the storm is coming, but he said he's still clear of it. So he's out there safe in Australia, clear of Cyclone Alfred. We also touched on Amber Rose, went on Club Shay Shay when she was asked if Kanye did the same thing when he was with her, as far as having her come out butt-ass naked, bearing it all to the crowd, to the world. And she said, yes, that's how he is when he's out with his girlfriends. He wants the world to see and all the men to want to fuck his girl. That's what the feeling he wants when he's out with his girlfriends, whoever the girlfriend may be at the time. That's how he likes it. So yeah, this has been episode 203. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for telling somebody about it if you told somebody about it. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button if you ain't. You know what I mean? Hit the like button if you ain't. Comment on this shit if you ain't commented on it. You know what I mean? Say something about it. Say something about what you thought, what you felt, about the time you felt to that, and all this and that. All that shit helps the algorithm, as y'all already know. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, because I already know that you could have been doing anything you wanted to do in the world as a free person, whoever may have been, as a free daughter, a free son, as a free father, as a free mother, as a free auntie, a free uncle. You know what I'm saying? Whoever you may be. And if you got animals and you place them in front of Kons Podcast, whether your animal is a pet goat, whether you got a pet rat, a gerbil, whether you got a pet rabbit, whether you got a pet dog, a cat, whether you got a pet bearded dragon, a lizard, a goddamn motherfucking sloth, a panda bear, a lion, a tiger, whoever the fuck it is, you feel me? If they got eyes on Kons Podcast, I fucks with them. Salute to all y'all, like you see my nigga scrolling up the screen. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hit that subscribe button if you ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you in the little insert, and I'm giving you another example, another reminder now. Hit the subscribe button if you ain't hit it. You know what I mean? Enjoy your weekends, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Friday. You feel me? Enjoy your weekend. End your week off with Kons Podcast. So come back on Monday where you can start your week off with Kons motherfucking Podcast. You feel me? Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy these credits.
You hate me, don't you? You hate me, don't you? Hate me, don't you?